It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Now Stanton. He finds McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stanton. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 10.
Second and 10.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will run with Grant. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That's complete to his running back, Grant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard. And that enables them to also pick up the first. This is Grant, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
On third down, he'll drop the throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And his kick is indeed good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Rolling. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
Back to throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Stanton. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Stanton. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
To number 80. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 9 yards.
On 1st down, rolling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards on the pickup there.
A gain of 11 on the play. Results in a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Number 24, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And bulldozing his way through. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So an illegal block in the back there, that's going to wipe out what turned out to be a really nice play.
And you absolutely love that your wide receivers want to be involved in blocking downfield, but the technique was poor there, and of course, out came the flag.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Grant. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stanton got his man complete over the middle. It's Cruz. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 35 on second down, Stanton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Visitors 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Rolling.
Number 24 on the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 2-yard pickup.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Grant. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 39, Stanton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Rolling. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
They run over center with Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he's going to try and do this himself. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They find some open field here. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They go back to Grant. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 36, Stanton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cruz. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stanton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cruz has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense back to work now late in this 1st half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
32-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard.
Gain of 6.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. 3rd and 4.
Number 87. He's knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll drop the throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now a handoff up the middle. Grant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden
and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it, start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. It was was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
It's a pickup of 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On the pickup, it's second and 8.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 3rd and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Up the middle they go. It's Porter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! A great effort there. 59 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring their punter out there now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll give him the 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Porter. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
1-yard line.
Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to run.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And the 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 15. Result is a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Porter. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass. Complete to number 4. A 6-yard pickup.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He rifles complete, caught by Moore.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to number 80. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15 he goes. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
14-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that punt.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
That's to the left sideline and incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
10 at the 42-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Second and 9 now. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 3. And this is going to be intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Porter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
It's now fourth down
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Makes it third and 4.
From the gun on third down, Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Back to throw again. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Hopkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Hopkins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now.
The downside for the defense is they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. McKinnon here, it's complete. A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now remember now, no overtime here in the preseason, so in a tie game, this ought to be a fight to the finish. From the gun on 3rd down, Hopkins. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much, tie game, but you have to think in the preseason with overtime not in the cards, maybe time to take a few chances. Now he's going to step up and run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with just inside the 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's paying attention when we get to the end of a preseason game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.